And welcome to the Periscope YouTube pregame edition for Saturday, June 23rd, 2018. I'm Taylor Phillips. Follow me on Twitter, Taylor Phillips. Follow me on Twitter at DT2Phillips personally. Also listen to our post games, midweeks, and weekend reviews on Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts via iTunes. Also follow us on Twitter at Michigan_Truth. And on Periscope at Michigan_Truth, and like our Facebook page, the Michigan Sports Truth. Tigers and Indians 6-10, 6-game margin between those two. Look at the records here. We went over those yesterday. Francisco Liriano and Trevor Bauer. It's on paper. It's supposed to be a pitcher's duel, but Trevor Bauer's got the slight advantage of this one with the WHIP and the ERA. Despite the records. And these are the hashtags, and that's the media that you want to use. Go to the MLB.com or At-Bat mobile app game day server for game updates. Turn notifications on your phone. Use your PC or Mac. Use those 4 hashtags. The Michigan Sports Truth, boycott Fox Sports Detroit, boycott Dan Dickerson and Jim Price, and make Chris Ilitch sell the Tigers and Red Wings. Coming up on the post game, we'll recap the game, of course, plus rounds 2 through 7 of the NHL draft, and more, if any, pops up. And then Louis Tenor will have his national sports report. So, again, Francisco Liriano, Trevor Bauer. Tigers and Indians, 6-10. 6-game margin. The Indians have that advantage. So does Trevor Bauer. Welcome, Sammy. Here on Periscope, also on YouTube. Follow my YouTube account, Taylor Phillips. Life is great always. Join, welcome. Again, use those hashtags on Twitter and on Facebook as well. The hashtag the Michigan Sports Truth, hashtag boycott Fox Sports Detroit, hashtag boycott Dan Dickerson and Jim Price, hashtag make Chris Ilitch sell the Tigers and Red Wings. They both must be sold, period. Indians won the first game 10-0. This one looks to be a low-scoring affair, a pitcher's duel, may I add. Then again, in case you missed it, the game recap coming up on the postgame on Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts via iTunes, plus rounds 2 through 7 of the NHL draft, and more, if any. And of course, Louis Tenor with his national sports report at the very end before we close up shop. Francisco Liriano is getting a little long in the tooth. So the wild card standings are pretty much out of touch anyway. So it's just going to come down to the American League Comedy Central division race, which is not too close. It's a 6-game margin. Tigers are 6-game back, second place. The Indians lead that crappy division. 8 games above 500. But that is about it. So, I'm Taylor Phillips. Follow me on Twitter at DT2Phillips personally. Also like the Michigan Sports Truth Facebook page. We'll be on Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts with a postgame tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Also follow us on Twitter and here on Periscope at Michigan_Truth. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Bon appetit.